Hello guys, Robot1 here and welcome to my updated Ritual Beast deck profile because guess what? Ulti Konohawk is at free! So, today we are going to be looking at Ritual Beasts. This is honestly, literally one of my favorite decks of the entire Duelist Alliance format, outside of Tellarknights. Literally, when this deck came out, I started playing it probably 2 weeks after the set came out, after I realized that I was never going to get Necros. And in all honesty, I love Ritual Beasts, and seeing as Ulti Konohawk is now at free, I can show you guys a deck profile that I've been testing for the last couple of days. I've been having a lot of fun with Ritual Beasts. Like, honestly, the deck still isn't the most consistent, but when it goes off, it goes off. It literally, like, being able to go +3 of, like, 2 cards is insane. And, guys, I'm so hyped. I love Ritual Beast, and I really want to show you guys this deck profile. So, guys, today we're going to be looking at Ritual Beasts, my updated deck profile with free Ulti Konohawk, free, and let's get into this. So obviously, starting out the video, we're playing 3 of the Ritual Beast Ritual Beast Tamer Elder. He is basically an additional normal summon after he's normal summon, so literally normal summon, and then you can, for the rest of the turn, normal summon one other Ritual Beast monster, that turn. So you can summon out another Tamer, you can summon out another Ritual Beast, you can literally summon out any more Ritual Beasts from your deck. You need to play this man at free. He is literally the card you want to see in your opening hand every time, for the pure fact that you literally just normal summon him, normal summon another Ritual Beast, and then you go from there. So you want to be playing Triple Elder. He is literally the best Ritual Beast Tamer in the deck. Next, we play 2 Ritual Beast Tamer Wen. Wen is, when she's normal summoned, you can special summon a banished Ritual Beast. You want to be playing her at 2. I was going between ratios of 2 and 3, but in testing, I felt like, seeing as I needed to make room for other things, along the lines of also that she isn't the best turn 1 monster, unless you open her with like her Gold Sarcophagus or something. I chose to play her at 2, and basically this is, you really need to be playing at least one of each Ritual Beast Tamer monster, and the reason we're playing this one at 2 is because majority of the time your Ritual Beast monsters will be banished, so you want to be able to summon those monsters back with ease so you can go back into your plays. So say you've like lost your Ritual Beast, Ulti Konohawk, or something along those lines, and your monsters are banished still, well, you can literally just normal summon Wen, summon back, say, a Ritual Beast Konohawk, and literally go from there. So Wen is one of the better ones. I wouldn't play her at 1 for that fact. So literally she is one of the ones you should really consider playing, to make sure that you have that consistency in the late game and can just go further in the late game as well. She's also really good early game when you open multiple Ritual Beast monsters, and you can go into the new Link monster that says you can banish a Ritual Beast from your graveyard and special summon and normal summon again in addition to that turn. So it's really good to open her turn 1 at times, but you really just want her later games to summon back your Ritual Beast monsters. Next, we also play 1 Tamer Lara and 1 Zephyr for the same reason. This one is basically these 2 are basically on normal summon a Ritual Beast monster from your graveyard. So basically, and you want to be playing 1 of each of these, for this kind of the same reason as Wen, where in the late game it will give you that advantage that you need to go back into the game. But the reason we're playing not just 2 of each and just 1 is because you really don't need to play more than 1 of each of these, for the pure fact that 1, they're only something from the graveyard, and the majority of the time you won't have anything in the graveyard if you're playing the deck correctly. But if you do have something in the graveyard and you do summon one of these, then this can come in clutch. But the reason we're playing 1 is for the fact that, they have different names. You can only special summon a Ritual Beast monster once per turn. So to be able to guarantee that you can go even further, you need to be playing additional names in the deck. So we're playing 1 for the pure fact that they both have different names and they do basically the same thing. So that's the reasoning behind playing 1 of these 2. And finally, 1 Spiritual Beast Tamer, Winder. Now, obviously, Winder is a very good Ritual Beast Tamer monster in the deck. But the reason we're only playing her as a one-off is because she doesn't really do anything for you on the start of the game. All she really does is when she's destroyed, is she special summons a Ritual Beast from the extra deck or the main deck, and that's really it. So I felt like you only really need to play one of her. One reason for the name, because she can count as a Spiritual Beast or a Ritual Beast monster, or a Ritual Beast tamer, so you can summon literally her for a beast or a tamer when you're summoning off the Ritual Beast's fusions. And also for the fact that if you do open her turn 1 and you open nothing else, then you literally just set her face down and then summon a Connor Hawk when she dies. So you do have that kind of advantage as well. But she's not the best tamer in the deck. You only really play her as a one-up because she can do both names. Along with the fact that also if she dies, she can give you that additional resource as well. But she is very good. You should definitely consider playing her. I would, especially seeing as she's level 4, so she does kind of open up those rank 4 plays as well, seeing as none of the other Ritual Beasts tamers are level 4. But yeah, so those are all the tamers. For the actual Spiritual Beast monsters, we play triple Connor Hawk. He is the best one, being literally, you can banish one Ritual Beast from your deck and then in 2 turns it comes back to your hand. This card is absolutely insane for the fact that it literally just gives you so many things, such as, turn 1, if you open this with Elder and Connor Hawk, you literally go +2 with the greatest of ease. And also the fact that it literally just makes the deck so much more consistent. Like, literally, this card alone makes the deck infinitely better, and if this card wasn't in the deck, it wouldn't be a good deck. So, very strong card. You should definitely play out free. Same with Ram Pingu. He is basically a weaker Spiritual Beast Connor Hawk, because of the fact is that Connor Hawk banishes a monster from the deck, whereas this banishes a monster from the extra deck and sends a monster from the deck to the graveyard. So it does give you that advantage to go +2 on turn 1, but it does kind of take away from the fact that you can't really go as far as you want to, because you kind of need to waste resources to actually get there. But nonetheless, you do need to play this card at free, because it boosts your consistency in the deck a lot more, for the fact that it can help you with your turn 1 plays and also get you going in the game as well. He is honestly, you need to be playing 3 of each of these just because they help you so much. Honestly, this isn't a joke. We also play 1 Spiritual Beast Apelio. Now, I was also going between 1 and 2 of this card as well, for the fact that this card can return any of your banished Ritual Beast monsters in the graveyard to the banished zone. So it literally just banish any of your Ritual Beast cards in the graveyard. And but it also gives your monsters an additional 500 attack and defense at the same time too. So it kind of gave me the thought, this could be potentially an OTK factor as well. But I came to the decision to only play 1 for the fact that you don't even really need more than 1 majority of the time to play this deck, because you're playing this is a very control-heavy deck where you're trying to control the game to a point where your opponent is weakened and then you can just swing in for game. So you don't really need to play more than 1 Apelio. But honestly, and also seeing as we don't really care if our cards are banished anyway, because we can just summon back through Called by the Grave and stuff, and I just threw my card. It doesn't really matter. So you only really need to play 1 Apelio in my opinion. I've tested it at 2. It's good at 2, but I just like it at 1 instead. For now. But yeah, we also play 1 of the Pink Dolphin herself, Spiritual Beast Petalfin. And what this card basically does is you can banish a Ritual Beast card from your hand, target 1 card your opponent controls, and return that card to the hand. Now, this is purely for its name, because it's a different Ritual Beast name. You don't really have any other reasons to play Petalfin other than it being another name, so you can go even further in your combo to gain more advantage in the game. But this card does sometimes have its benefits, with the fact that obviously you can just banish a Ritual Beast card in your hand and target a card and then get rid of it off the board. So that does come up at times, but it's literally just a one-off. You don't need to be playing it on more than 1. And for the last 2 monsters, we're playing 2 Ash Blossom Joyous Springs. I tried to fit in 3, but I felt like there just wasn't enough room, because you need to be playing a lot of the tamers and you need to be playing a lot of the beasts. So I felt like 2 was the correct number for this video. So we're playing 2 Ash Blossom and Joyous Springs. That is all the monsters in the main deck. This is the ratio that I've been testing and I've been liking the most. So that is what we're going with. For spells though, we're playing a very small lineup of spells. We're playing 1 Defissure, because in Ritual Beasts you want to banish stuff. So 1 Defissure can actually be very strong. Literally, if you open this with Rampingu, it's literally just insane. Elder, Rampingu, and Defissure, oh my god, you might as well have won the match right there. Then we play one emergency teleport because being able to summon a Ritual Beast Tamer from your deck is very important at times, especially when you don't open Elder. So this just gives you that additional consistency to get into your Ulti Conahawk and then get into other plays to go ahead and search. One Foolish Burial for when you open this and Zephyr Pelika. Or Zephyr, sorry, not Zephyr, Zephyr, and also Lara, because literally, if you open Lara or Zephyr, then you literally just activate this with her, and then you got your instant combo right there, because you send Conahawk, then you get into the ritual, then you banish the Rampingu, banish the Rampingu, and then you go from there and just go insane. So yeah, absolutely nuts. And one Gold Sark for the same reason as Foolish, but with Wen. So literally, you open one of these two with Wen. So this with Zephyr or Lara, or this with Wen. You literally have full combo there. Like I've pretty much made this so you can have combos with specific things. So you open a Beast, but no way to summon a Tamer. You have E-Teller. You have open Lara or Wen. You open Lara or Zephyr with Foolish Barrel, and then you open Gold Sark and When together to basically have full combo options. And even if you do open these with other cards, they can still be really good because this gets you stuff in the graveyard so you can banish it and then summon it back. This gets you into literally any of your Ritual Beast cards. I don't even have to say much about that. And this also just gets you into any Tamer, so very good for this card. Like, these are the main consistency cards of the deck, and this is kind of like what you should be playing with the deck overall. But no other spells. You don't really need any other spells to play this deck. For traps though, we are obviously playing a very heavy trap lineup because this is Ritual Beasts. So we're playing triple Ritual Beast Steeds. Literally, do I have to explain? If you control Ritual Beast monsters, you can destroy monsters on the field up to the amount of Ritual Beast monsters you control. So majority of the time, you're going to be popping turn 1 about 4 monsters with this card alone, so absolutely insane, and it's not even once per turn, so you can do it multiple times in a turn if you've added 2 to your hand. Then we play 3 Ritual Beast Ambush. This one is basically the reborn of the deck, where you just target 2 Ritual Beast monsters either in Banished or in the graveyard, and special summon them. So this is kind of like a recursion card that you, like, honestly, turn 1, you want to be going with Steeds and Ambush in your opening with Ulti Conahawk, just so you can guarantee more consistency in the deck, so you can guarantee that you have a later turn plays too, plus disruption. And also, if you open one of them, it just lets you search anything else that can potentially increase your combo potential in the deck overall. So you want to be playing 3 of each of these. We also do play, though, triple There Can Only Be One. Now, people are probably thinking right now, why are you playing There Can Only Be One? This card doesn't seem very good. But you would be wrong. Literally, we're playing so many different attributes in the deck. We're playing Pyro, we're playing Aqua, we're playing Beast, Thunder, Psychic. Like, we're playing so many different types in the deck that There Can Only Be One is actually an insane card in this deck for the fact that you don't care if you activate it or not. Literally, what this card does is it literally just means, oh, I can't go Ulti Conahawk and summon back Conahawk. That's all it really means, and you can still go into like Ulti Apelio to do some damage, and this card basically just lets you control the game even more because your opponent can't normally do anything because the amount of decks that only really play one type this format. Going up against Adamantipator, oh, you summon the Researcher, you use its effect, while I activate There Can Only Be One, so the monster you summoned, you can't summon it. Like, it's literally just really good, and it's very strong for that fact. So There Can Only Be One is just really insane in this deck. I really do rate this card in Ritual Beast, so it's why we're playing it at 3. We're also playing triple Infinite Impermanence, same reason as the Ash Blossoms, except this isn't once per turn. You kind of want to wait to go to second at times when you do lose the dice roll, so meaning some hand traps is obviously key, just so you can have that. Going second means to kind of like interrupt your opponent so you can like play around them. So triple Impermanence. And for a Solemn package, we're playing triple Solemn Judgment and 2 Solemn Strike. I just feel like this is the best to Solemn ratio right now. Like, playing 3 Judgment is obviously a staple because it can literally negate anything in the game. And then playing 2 Strike is just like an additional insurance policy to like protect yourself and stop your opponent. And the final trap card we are playing is one Macrocosmos, because this card is absolutely insane in Ritual Beast, banishing all cards. You literally don't care if your cards are banished. You actually want your cards to be banished, and just giving you so much more advantage just from this card being face up. And it hurts so many decks in the game. It hurts Elderlich, it hurts Radamancipator, it hurts so many different decks. So you want to be playing this in the deck. But that is the main deck. It is 40 cards, and I am very happy with the ratios that I am going with right now. I just really, really like the ratios in the deck in general. But for the extra deck, though, we are playing two Ulti Chemo Falcos. Basically, you only really want to be playing two of this, because normally, a lot of the time, you're going to send it off Rampingo, so you have one left in the extra deck still. And the other times is because its effect that says you can banish a Ritual Beast monster in your graveyard, or a Ritual Beast card, and then immediately after this effect resolves, you gain an additional normal summon. So what this card does is, if you open multiple Tamers, this card makes those Tamers absolutely insane. And that's why you play this, because of having an additional Tamer in the graveyard in your hand means that you can go even further and end on even bigger boards with this deck, because of you opened that one additional Tamer, which is really, really nice. Also, it has the same effect where you can return it to the extra deck and summon two Ritual Beast monsters from the banish, so you can pretty much recycle it all the time. One Borrelsword Dragon for potential OTKs. You do have chances at times where you can just OTK your opponent, so I do choose to play one Borrelsword for when those times do come up, but it's just generally there for that potential of an OTK. Xyz monsters, we're playing one Babushka for potential just lockdown things, like say you want it, like you can easily make this turn one with like a Connorhawk and an Elder and a Connorhawk, and that is the main play in this deck, guys, Elder and Connorhawk. So this card literally just means you can just stall your opponent out a bit more and go get a little bit of the long game. One Tornado Dragon for back row, just really good card in general. Being able to MST, being able to deal with like back row and stuff along those lines is really, really good. For Ritual Beast fusions, though, we're playing two Ulti Petalfin. You want to at least play two of each of the fusions, so you can send things off Rampingo. But we're playing two Petalfin because basically she's the one that, she's got the big booty, she protects herself, like, she can't be destroyed by effects, which is her main thing, and she's normally the Ritual Beast that you will end on, because you just summon her, oh, she can't be destroyed by effects, oh, you target her with something that can stop her, then I just shuffle it into the extra deck. Like, literally, she's the main one you will be summoning at the end of your turns. We also play then triple Ulti Connorhawk. He's back, boys. He's back. And basically you want to be playing 3 of this card, because this card is absolutely insane. You have 1 to throw off Rampingu, and then you have 2 that you can summon if one is Solemn Strike, Solemn Judgmented, anything along those lines. So you always have a way to have the Ulti Connorhawk playable in your extra deck. You should always try to keep 1 in your extra deck so you can always get back into it, so you can go into further plays. But this is kind of like the amount that I am playing right now. Well, I'm not even going to joke. You should be playing 3 of this. If you're not playing 3 of it, you're not playing the deck correctly. And then we play 3 Ulti Apelio. He's kind of the same reason as Ulti Connorhawk. You want at least 2 in your deck, for the fact that you want to make 2 at times, and you can make 2 at times, so you can just like get bigger damage in there, and whenever she attacks, when she attacks, she can't be affected by any card effects, so she just protects herself and attacks, and then she tags out later on and then just does more things. So you really just want to be playing at least 2 of her, and then obviously you have the extra one that you dump. Literally, like that's what the third one is for. It's literally just to dump off the Rampingu. And then finally we play 2 Ritual Beast Ulti Gaia Pelio. This is literally the big daddy of the deck. He can't tag out, but what he can do is he can discard cards in the hand to negate things. So when a card or effect is activated, what this card does is it banishes 1 card of the same type in your hand, just like Mechaba, and then it just negates the card and destroys that card. So literally it's very good to have this card in your deck. You can make it turn 1 thanks to having Ulti Kimu Falcon, so you want to be playing this at 2, and obviously we have the second one to literally just throw off Connorhawk at times, Rampingo at times. So yeah, but guys, that is the deck profile. Honestly, I really love Ritual Beast. It is one of my favorite decks of the DUEA era, right next to Tellarknights. Like, literally, I am that control player. I know I've been going combo for the past couple of years, but I am a control player at heart. So being able to play this deck again, it makes me really, really happy. But guys, tell me what your thoughts are of the Ritual Beast deck profile in the comments section below. Do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions, seeing as I really want to improve this deck because it is a really fun and I really do like it, and it can compete in the format if it goes first. So guys, I really want to hear your thoughts and opinions. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you guys so much for watching. It's great to see you guys watching and enjoying the videos. But guys, that's the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. And literally, we just need free. We need free. We need free of this boy. I'll see you guys next time. Robot1 signing out.